Hi, hope everyone's doing well in the land of YouTube. I was back in the village that I grew up, doing some work and seeing some pals and folks and so forth. And I've on and off for years sort of grown a goatee beard and then shaved it off and grown it back and all that sort of stuff. Never thought much of it. I never had a full beard or anything like that, but anyway, it got really quite big. I was getting got a muzzle, just trimmed it off down today. But mates that I've known for a long time didn't say, didn't even say blink an eye. But the strange thing was I think it was a Saturday morning or something, we went down to this, I don't know how you describe it, it was like a village hall. Everyone was displaying the vegetables that they'd grown, and it was like a coffee morning. It was like for older people and stuff like that. And I went down with my dad and we looked at the vegetables. It was quite surreal. I was like, aye, fine, broad is there. And then afterwards I'm sitting with these older people after my surreal experience of sitting, looking at all these different vegetables, but people were taking photographs. Straight up, man, taking photographs of these huge onions and things. And anyway, afterwards we're sitting over like tea and coffee, like old ladies and stuff. And like I mentioned, none of my mates had mentioned the beard, but maybe it's a generation thing, because it's part of this huge debate as to, oh, I didn't recognise your son with a beard, it's cool, oh, I didn't recognise him. You don't recognise me. I look exactly the same. It's like goatee beard. It was longer than goatee beard, and it's part of this big debate. Like sitting around the table with little scones and everything. And the opinions were so polarised. It was, like some people hated them, some people loved them, beard disease, and they're saying, oh, you better looking without a beard. Oh, I love a beard. And so extreme, whereas like the younger generation of people I know just couldn't give a crap. Anyway, as Jay would say, how's a gibby? I'm about to fire up soon this Stanwell with some artisan blend. Absolutely fantastic blend that was recommended by a friend. It's just a wee bit damp, so it's drying out here. Could be doing with more of a ribbon cut rather than chopped into tiny little sections, but it's absolutely cracking stuff. Yeah, very good. And the other thing was, this first day off I had in a while, so I've not managed to see many of your videos, so apologies for not. I will catch up on as many as I can. I need to keep going back and checking the ones people to see if because it's so easy just to miss them for a few days with the turnover. So I'll do that. But this was the first day off, and I thought, right, I used to be reasonably fit, and I wanted to get back in there. I got pretty fat, and get back into doing a bit of exercise and running and stuff. So I went for a run. This first run in like 5 months or something. I did a half marathon about 5 months ago, and apart from the searing pain in my chest and the worrying pain down my left arm, it was good. Except I was running along, right, and there was this this mentally big dog, a Rottweiler, and like Rottweilers, they're beautiful dogs. It's how you train them and all that sort of stuff, and they're lovely dogs if they're trained properly. But I could see from a distance this thing was A, it was massive, and B, it just had this crazy look in its eye, and I thought, oh Lord. And it was tied up to a lamppost, and I got right on my, so I must have smelt the fear as I was running towards this thing, because I could see that his eyes were spinning backwards. And I ran, so I kept a wide berth, and I wasn't going to leapfrog the thing. I kept a wide berth, and I was running towards this thing, running. You just got level with it. The damn thing jumped out and went for me, and I'm not sure. I think we were both as surprised as each other, because it kind of, as it jumped, it kind of expected, I think, to get pulled back by the leash, but either the leash broke free or it wasn't tied up, whatever. And this bloody great Rottweiler, like, came at me, and it missed. It ran sort of, I think it expected to get jerked back, like I said, but it got boom, it didn't get knocked back, and it missed me because I ran back, and I wasn't sure what the hell was going on. I kept running, and I wasn't sure whether to look back to see if it was following me or just to, just to keep my head down and keep running. I think I glanced back, but I mean, if that thing had attacked me, I mean, it would have taken me right out. I mean, I'm over 16 stone, 6'3", 16 stone. This thing must have been, I don't know. Tell me, what does a full-size grown bloody great Rottweiler weigh? 12 stone or something? I don't know. It came at me. Oh, yeah. Girlfriend thought it was funny when I told her. I didn't think there was anything funny about it. On these text messages, like PMSL or whatever it is, she does all this text speak nonsense that drives me crazy. When you've got predictive text, just spell the damn thing out, for God's sake. It's just like, instead you get UR4 PMLS or Wolof. Don't think it was a bit of a rant. Anyway, maybe it's because I've not had a break today, and it's 6 o'clock. Did all my lawn, mowed my lawn, and other mundane things that I'm sure you're not particularly interested in. Time is spinning like a clock. I can see on that little red button next to the record thing. So I'm going to fire up this Stanwell filled with the Artisan blend, which is by Ashton's. It's really, really good. Nice English with a touch of fruit. It would make it sound so fancy. That's the thing I was going to say. I know they want to keep the blends, all the manufacturers want to keep their blends a secret, and how much percentages. But I would really like, from a buyer's point of view, I don't know if anyone else feels this way or has any thoughts on this, but from a buyer's point of view, I would like to know, given at least rough percentages of what was in. Because I mean, what percentage of this is Syrian Latakia harmonised with the Syrian Latakia? What percentage of Latakia is in it? And a touch of Perique. What percentage of Perique roughly is in there? Because I am not a big fan of too much Perique. A wee touch of Perique is okay, but I mean, I like to blow the smoke out of my nose quite regularly to get the flavour and the taste and so forth. But with a lot of Perique, it's like, it's too much, and I can't handle it. And it's like, well, no, it's just too much for me. So there's a touch of Perique. That doesn't mean anything. The blend's pretty good. I had a blend recently. They had 16% Perique in it, and it was just about okay. It was like, man, okay, that's 16%. So for me, that was just about enough. Any more, it would be too much. And the other final point I was going to say about the percentages was another time I bought I think a blend, and it was a fine blend of this and this, magnificently crafted by wizards in the back of the arm. And this is a pinch of Latakia, and I smoked this stuff and I was like, where's the Latakia? I can't taste it. Subsequently happened to be speaking with someone that knew about percentages and was involved with blending it, and he said that blend has 2% Latakia. So I mean, no wonder I couldn't taste the damn stuff. There was only 2% Latakia in it. So I mean, it would be handy if you knew what percentages, at least a rough guide. I know people want to keep the blend secret and stuff, but at least a rough guide, a bit of stronger indication, and maybe even to go so far as to suggest a rough indication of nicotine content in it, not because of health reasons, just to know roughly, how strong it's going to get, how strong it's going to be. And sometimes the blend it's not my socks up. I've been walking around dizzy for 5-10 minutes, Whew, you know, forewarned is forearmed. I'm sorry, I popped out on the screen. Forewarned is forearmed, whatever it is. Anyway, that's probably the longest video I've done. So I've not done one in a while. So anyway, I hope everyone's really well, and a few people aren't. They get in touch with me and say, check they're okay and doing right. But cheers guys, take care, and see you all in your videos. See you later. Take care. Cheers.